Hi, I'm Shane Coleman, Heavy Duty Product Specialist for Jerr-Dan, and here to talk about the 60-ton rotator. And this is the third of a three-part series in our talk. This is the 360-degree look into this unit. So earlier today we had a talk. We started off the series with 10 performance features in this unit that are unique to Jerr-Dan, that dials into the performance of the product itself. So earlier this morning we focused on the key performance features that the operators need when they're either in the city or in the country. They're incident management or they're in a construction site. And those performance options tied into being able to not only get the unit closer to the recovery scenario, but also having usable workspace, enough elevation, the ability to stabilize the platform on various environments, rough terrain, 7-degree pitch, even getting into the platform of having a spading option, which you'll see later on, which is for anchoring, for side recovery, or as well as side and angular winching. So from that, we talked about having 34 feet of usable workspace, 42 feet of usable lifting height on the apparatus itself, and having 3 and 5 winch options for the unit. In addition to that, we talked about having 6 points of contact on the platform, which not only distributes the weight, but also stabilizes the unit, so that we can ensure a stable platform in a close quarters environment. Stemming from that platform and those performance features allow the operators to handle the incidents in those construction sites, on the 2-lane roads, whether they're in, like I said, in the city or in the country. So what we have to follow with that, and what was the feedback from that, was that we needed to get a little deeper into the unit. So what I'm going to talk about in the next few minutes is the who, what, when, where, and how. So the who on this is basically business owners and operators. Business owners and operators come to the shows and share their experience and challenges with us, and we put it and challenge it to the engineering team, and they bring the product to you. When we talk about what, it's about the performance features of over 41 feet of boom length, over 42 feet of lifting height, with a platform to do close quarters work and the leveling capabilities and anchoring capabilities that this platform has. A torsion frame system that drives all of those forces into the torsion frame itself, taking the chassis, the truck chassis, out of the equation, so you get a longer life out of the unit. Further into the what was they needed a rigging management system that would allow an operator to not only have a place for everything that they have to keep on the truck, but would also give them the access for easy access, rapid deployment, as well as having the manageability to put this away, knowing that everything was returned back to the truck. So the JFB series body that we're introducing here at the show is a full service unit to where you have rigging management for everything from your cribbing blocks and recovery straps to your transport chains, snatch blocks, as well as all your towing accessories. So the further challenges with the rotator line was having the ability to store your spreader bar systems. So now no longer do you have to have the spreader bar systems stored anywhere else on the body other than inside the body. So because of the customizable sides of this unit, we now have the ability to manage these spreader bar systems, and there's enough real estate in here where you can put 2 spreader bar kits in the body, totally enclosed, out of the elements, easy deployment, easy access. Furthering that design, going into the rigging management systems, now that we have the rigging in there, we need to be able to do 2 things. We need to be able to see and be seen. So on the seeing side is that the illumination that's inside the body is full LED. It's strategically placed to run a cross pattern, to run into the deepest parts of the compartments so that you can illuminate all the tools and accessories, having the ability to see it both at night as well as in the daytime. So tying that in and bringing it out to the body, on-scene lighting is one of the key features we focused on when we came to the exterior of the unit. So the quadra flare lights, as well as the marker light system, we have 10 of the emergency warning lights on this unit. So we're doing 4 per side and 2 on the rear of the vehicle. tying those emergency lights into the marker light system, we've added 26 additional LED marker lights to the unit to give the outline of the body, both for aesthetics as well as getting into recognizing the perimeter of the body for those nighttime operations. Taking it a step further, one of the challenges that was brought to Jerr-Dan was that they wanted to have surfaces that were not only load rated but gave easier access and egress for service. So coming into the rear of the body, we get into a unit that has a design system, so not only are the storage solutions load rated, but you're also working with a unit that has accessibility up on top as well as to the back of the unit for service, access, and egress. So in these units, talking about full service is not only does the operator get considered, but having to do the routine maintenance, preventative maintenance. You have points of contact that are load rated, LED lit, so if it has to happen at night, with the ability to have a 3-point contact system so that it's easy to get into that platform. Now, what we've tied into that is the anti-skid texturizing on the step, as well as when we come up to the top part of these bodies, it's a load rated top cap that also has the traction stamping on the aluminum diamond plate. So to bring this 360 or full circle, as catchy as that may be, because yes, the rotator can continuously rotate 360 degrees, truly we want the operators and business owners to understand that this unit has been designed, getting into the when side of this thing now, is it when, day or night? We understand at Jerr-Dan that you run these trucks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So at any one of those environments, whether you're in the Midwest, the Northwest, or the South, when you're in those applications, you have a unit now that has the options to be fully customizable or to come already preset to go into work and be that performing unit that you need in your fleet. Taking that full circle, getting into that, now we're getting from the when to the where, is you're going to have a unit that you can fully customize whether you're operating in the country and you want a body that you want to customize because you need chainsaws, K12 saws, additional cribbing, operating mats, those sorts of things. You can do that as well. So we have a silver series and a gold series for that. So that's Jerr-Dan's answer to having, one, a customizable body, but two, having a body that's already ready to go in service. Bringing that full circle into the how did we get here? It's how we got here with every other product. Jerr-Dan engineers and Jerr-Dan sales team continuously come to the tow shows, like here in Florida, and we engage the owners and the operators, incident managers, fleet managers, and they tell us what the challenges are as far as access and egress. I needed to have a place for my straps. All of those concerns from a business standpoint, operations as well as management, have been addressed in this unit, and now you have the highest performing functionality per unit, whether you're in either of those environments. And that's how we got here, is by listening to you, the customer, you, the operators, and you, the incident managers. So with that, on behalf of Jerr-Dan and the entire Jerr-Dan team, we'd like to say, welcome to the JFB Series body, and we thank you for coming to us and sharing your ideas. So it's what happens when you're listening.